Good evening. Yo Nim, yo tomorrow, yo Tira. How you all doing? Barton. There you go. Things appeared. Yeah, kind of a weird start because I was waiting for a delivery that then turned up in a way that they didn't say was going to, so whatever. Probably only going to be able to do the one run today. Last time I was already getting towards midnight by the time I ended, and I'm starting half an hour later today. So it's just going to be the one today, one tomorrow, and do some more next week. During like Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, I'm going to start looking at like what other categories I can do for this, just to like mix it up a bit. Midnight good. Surprisingly, that was actually what I was waiting for delivery-wise. Got the, can't really see it on this view, but the new record just came out. That's what I was waiting for. That's why I'm late. What a way to go times 20. I hope you're not too attached to that mod sword for suggesting that. Anyway, that's enough yammering. Let's do a run. F3 run. No F3 in this game. Could you imagine running this at 4 times speed? Stealing first times 60. Why specifically 60?
The other drivers all over the city. Beat the takedown target before your car is totaled or before time runs out.
That's a wall. That's a wall. This ain't good. Yeah, there was always a knack at getting this really well at the start, and I've lost that knack. Seems like waterways 3 times as long as stealing first. Would they all be called stealing first, though? Would you do it stealing first, stealing second, stealing third? Asking the real questions.
This is a road rage, a takedown battle fought all over paradise. Beat the takedown target before time runs out or your car is totaled to receive a mark on your license.
Oh god. Oh god. Please. Oh, come on. Try to beat the game without crashing? Well, we know that's not happening. Oh, hello. He wasn't getting out of that.
Congratulations.
It's an acceptable
That win was all you
end.
needed to upgrade your license
Not a
to
good
Class
de-license
B.
at all, but
All your wins have been cleared off the map, so you can
it's not
beat an
that
event
bad.
again and add that win to your new license. Celebrate upgrading your license with a new car. The Hunter Mesquite has been delivered to the junkyard. rage. Battle across town against the other drivers. Beat the takedown target before time runs out or your car is totaled to receive a mark on your license.
Oh god. That is full handbrake. I thought it was on the other side. Okay, that works. He tried. Wait, I got 4? When did I get the last one?
Nakamura SI7 is now cruising around Paradise City. If you see it, shut it down to add it to your car collection.
One was a double, right. I guess I took someone down with the takedown I was trying to get.
Ready to race? You are here. Race south to the Wildcats baseball stadium.
Okay. Of course. If you try and turn around after that one, it'll be like the one time that you're facing in the right direction. If you forget to just like get ready to turn around, then you'll be facing the wrong direction. Every single time. Thank you for the clip. Oh my god. The speed of this car makes it a lot more difficult to use this route.
The Hunter Vegas is now
Always
cruising
release a
around
bit.
Paradise City. If you see it, shut it down to add it to your car collection.
Oh yeah, your run the other night, was it the Vegas or the Manhattan that you were sort of like cussing about and just like, hey, that exact car is now driving around?
This is a stunt run. Drift and boost between jumps, rolls, and
I think it was the
spins
Manhattan.
to get the highest score you can in the time limit.
Yeah. I heard you talking bad about it. Came to say hello. Crashed in the wrong place. Already a minute behind.
Ready for a stunt run? Find the best stunt locations in the city. Then boost and drift between jumps, rolls, and spins to beat the target score in the time limit.
Didn't really need that, but I'll take it. Oh, you want to get a clip of it? Do you still do clip highlight reels? Or did you stop doing those? I need to get back on doing mine. I haven't done one in like a year. I haven't done any in years. I wasn't sure how long it had been since the last time. I know you used to do them like every 6 months. I think you did them like just one for the year, the last one you did. I don't know, I still just find video editing so cumbersome. I have absolutely no idea how to do half the things that I'm thinking about. Or I just can't think of it. Yo, Pointless. How you doing?
This is a stunt run.
Goat game indeed.
Drift to link together jumps, rolls, and spins. Beat the target score in the time limit to win.
That'll do. I'll take the time loss and just end up driving to stealing first. Sit here for a bit. Hey, 26,000 on the nose.
Your license has been upgraded to Class C. Nice work, but don't think advancing.
It's always nice when that
will be
happens.
so easy. The event map has been cleared. The way forward is up to you. Celebrate upgrading your license with a new car.
Another car I won't be using.
Akusa GT has been delivered to your junkyard. Ready to race? You are here.
It's probably going to be Rat Race that it delays me then. So I've got away with it so far. Excuse me. It's almost like they wanted to crash.
Keep your eyes open for the Katano Hydras custom driving around the streets.
Yeah, one shopping cart.
See it, shut it down to add it to your car collection.
Right, will I have to wait? Yep. Come on. Thank you.
This is a race. You are here. Race northwest to the country club.
Yeah, even though we're not switching cars, I should crash end the stunt run. Oh, come on. Oh, it kept me in here. Cool. I see a Jag. I thought you were sleeping. Been an hour and you can't fall asleep. Yeah, sickness is rough. Hope you feel better soon. Oh god. Hope you feel better than my driving. Hearing your own heartbeat. Yeah, that doesn't sound too good.
Stunt run. Combo together the most outrageous jumps, rolls, spins, and drifts to beat the target score in the time limit.
Should my stream uptime there's already one run in the gutter? No? It's my 10-minute intro. But my intros are way shorter. They've always been 10 minutes, just to make sure that people can get here. Although due to like Twitch allowing us to choose when we schedule ads now, I have one of the ad breaks scheduled like during that intro so people don't get pre-rolls at the start of the stream. Or if they do get a pre-roll in the first like 5 minutes, then it's during during nothing anyway. So that's been handy. How many millions in ad revenue? 0 million. I hit the air again. Don't you just hate it when you crash into thin air?
The Hunter Reliable Custom is now cruising around Paradise City. If you see it, shut it down to add it to your car collection. Race southeast to the Waterfront Plaza.
Rookie numbers. I'm sorry for not being massive. The car just drifted into a tree. That sounds like winter driving. It was the car still drivable?
Prove it.
Yeah, I can imagine that would be a bit of a shock. Bent side door, as opposed to a front door? Oh, come on. It was kind of a long crash. I was hoping that it would give me the points again. That'll do. I always have a bit of a mini panic attack at the end of these events, like from memories of when I've stopped and be like, that's okay. You sit there, you wait for the event to end, and it's just like, you failed. Because you're like 10 points off. But you were so sure that you just sat there anyway. Thank you. What? How? Flip Goose. I'm channeling its energy. Bridge just seems to be the end of me. It seems to, yeah. Maybe I should end that bridge. Apparently I just used the parking lot as a ramp. This game's got it out for me.
The Watson R-Turbo Roadster is now on the streets of Paradise City. If you see it, shut it down to add it to your car collection.
Right, so if I do that, thank you, Nim. Nim, would you mind starting a prediction? It should be the most recent one, like just the historical one. Just like run it for as long as possible. Hello, Cal. If either of you wants to start the prediction, it'll be the most recent one. Just start it up again for half an hour. Whether the run will PB or like how far behind it will be. I picked the wrong route. Yeah, I'm close enough. Nice camera there. What did it do? You don't argue. Never argue with a cat. Thank you for prediction. Focus on a building. I think it tried to focus on me, but the camera itself was like the other side of the building. It likes to do that. found the option. Yeah, Twitch is a confusing website to use. Have they actually added a button for predictions yet? Or is it still all hidden behind the command? You'd think that mods would have like a more prominent location to find it. It's on the mod view page. Does anyone actually use that?
Jump,
Yeah, imagine
drift,
using
boost.
mod view.
Let's see those combos. It's Stunt Run.
Like, mods get the sword menu next to the chat input, right? It should just be an option there. That'd make too much sense, though, for Twitch. I don't think that was enough. That was not enough. Alright, Jack, good luck. End, please. Thank you. Oh, if you click the sword, you just go straight to mod view.
Look out for the Rosaline classic driving.
Sorry about that.
streets.
Yeah, I thought it would bring up the mod
Shut
actions.
it down to add it to your car collection. Chain your stunts together for maximum points. Get going.
Too much. I was almost sick. This is an problem. I guess this'll do. No drive away. Why am I going back? Just sit here for a bit. Ooh, that's a nice drop. I don't even want to know what temperature my PC's running at. Same thermal paste as when I put it together.
Race
Regret
northeast to
knowing.
Waterfront Plaza.
I haven't even dusted this case out. It's just... I'm just hoping it doesn't explode and that's it. I don't want to touch it otherwise. right now it's working. If I take it apart, I risk stopping that. Ooh. Yeah, that ain't good. A little warmth is nice, but not that much.
Race northwest
Especially in the winter.
Club.
Tim Apple.
Look out for the Hunter Manhattan driving around.
There it is.
If you see it, shut it down to add it to your car collection.
Okay. No. I had every chance to get out of that. You saw nothing.
Race one-on-one south to the Naval Yard.
I am getting better at this route, though. I didn't want to do it at first because I was really worried about the corners just then. Now I just worry about this one. Because this always goes well. Case in point. Like, you don't want to push it too far to the right because you know there's the same ramp on the other side of the road. So you just hope that it snaps out of the drift in time, and sometimes it doesn't.
Event, you are the marked man.
Why don't we just do rescue me here?
Escape northeast to the Coast Guard HQ before
It's the same route.
Smash up your
You just start it a bit earlier.
in one piece, you get a mark on your license.
It's not like you need that much safety with this car. Alright, my A button is definitely messing up. My aim is also messing up. Yo, Cloud, how you doing? Let. the only vote so far. I think people are waiting to the end to see what pace I'm on. I see you've gone middle of the road though. We play smart.
The Class B driver's license is yours. Quite an achievement, but you have some way to go to be one of Burnout's best. Events have been cleared. The
Alright,
Class
stealing
A
first.
license is waiting for you.
How many times have we
Celebrate
stolen
upgrading your
first at
license
this
with a
point?
new car. The Carson Fastback has been delivered to your junkyard.
All in on PB. It's possible. Yeah. Okay.
Race south
That didn't take up too much time. I had to wait anyway. Oh god. Hopefully that worked. Yeah, awesome. Yeah, I first started noticing this when we did the race last week, but I think my A button is starting to give up on this controller, which is kind of annoying to come back to this game and have a faulty button. I can't remap it. It's not that bad, it's just occasionally you'll see me start an event and start boosting, and like a second or so into the boost it'll just stop. Which is only really annoying for this class of car, because you need a full bar to start a boost. The others let you boost at any time. Plugged it in and never used it. That sounds about right. I bought that GoPro like 3 weeks ago. I've used it on one occasion, and now it's going to sit here for the rest of the winter. Like, I've got no use for this during the winter. It's dingy and it's wet.
The Carson and Bennett Grand Marais is now cruising
Big
around
Mary.
Paradise City. If you see it, shut it down to add it to your car collection. Race one-on-one north to the Country Club.
At least I'm pretty much back to remembering the map now. I'm actually genuinely excited about the prospect of going back into doing an elite license run at the end of the year. Like, I know it was painful to do when I did it before, because sitting here staring at a screen for almost 11 hours is not good for your neck. But I had a lot of fun doing it. So getting back to doing one for this version of the game is definitely on my list to do this year. Gonna be excited to do a run that long? Yeah. It was a nice sort of chance to do some of the events that we don't normally do. Like Spin City, which is not spinning plates. I'm not entirely sure where I got that name from. I think I was confusing it with Race for the Plate. But spinning plates is something that you do. It's a circus thing. Excuse me? The ramp did say no. I'm just going to end it here. It's going to put me back on the beach. Just watch. Thanks, game. Oh, it didn't.
Race southeast to the waterfront plaza.
Should hire me for event names that can prevent atrocities like Waterway. You get a nice gold in. That was from the event before. Thanks for the clip. Ramp has been upgraded to wall. Oh. You're coming with me. Yeah, the problem with gold splits in this game is they're not particularly good as a metric of how well you're doing.
Link those stunts, beat that score target.
Because, especially with the stunt runs, like if I finish a stunt run at one junction and then drive to the next event, I'll get like 1 split time. Then if I end it even quicker, like as soon as I get the points, I'll get a gold split for the event. Thanks, A button. Give me a sec, I need to get back on that thought and get back on points. Yeah, like, depending on when I end a stunt run and how far I am from the next event can affect the gold split for one event or the other. If I have less to drive for the event after the stunt run, then I'm more likely to get a gold for that. Damn it. Whereas if I end it early, I'm more likely to get a gold for the stunt run itself. But I could never match both times in a run, because I have to pick one or the other where I end it. So my sum of best for this game is not perfect. I could never match it. But it's still an okay metric just to see like what kind of times I could be looking at for some things. Did I even need those points? No. What am I doing? What was I saying yesterday about being able to play this game without really thinking too much?
Watch out for the
This is me when I don't think much.
as you're free burning around Paradise City. If you see it, shut it down to add it to your car collection. Race southwest to the Naval Yard.
more spooky corner. I'll read that in a sec. Hello, welcome. Ah! Good enough. Leaving Eastern Promise race for last before going to Big Surf Islands. Hi. Sorry. Doesn't Eastern Promise go all the way up to the wind farm? I guess so you're driving like all the way across the map. It's like a road trip. ISI-7.
In this event, you are the marked man. You are here.
Yeah, Eastern Promise is like
northeast to the Coast Guard HQ. Before the driver's chasing you, smash up your car. If you get there in one piece,
where is that?
mark up your license.
It's around the baseball stadium, right? And this is the route I take when I'm not thinking. Good thing these guys aren't really a threat. I shouldn't have looked behind me, now they're in front of me. Excuse fellas. So that's at Lucas Way. I can't remember this game based on road names. Lighthouse Party.
You know where the stunts are around here? Prove it.
I'll do. Ah. Yeah, like, that's a better example. That's a fake gold. Because the time that I've gained by ending that early, I'm adding on to this split now. So the time for final furlong is going to be artificially inflated. Is what I was trying to explain earlier, while also not crashing.
Race southwest to Lone Stallion Ranch.
I have not written a CV in a very long time, so I don't think I'd be a wise choice to do that. But £5 though. What are these untold riches? Ah. Wee. Struggling on the talking about me section. Yeah, it's like there's things that you want to say, but it's just like, are people just going to think I'm weird for... Oh yeah, I've spent years doing streaming on Twitch, and they're like, fuck. I do speedrunning. Oh, it's one of those.
The Krieger 616 Sport is now on the streets of Paradise City.
Colourful selection of
Shut it down
vans
to add it to your car collection.
hired on the spot.
Race east to the Naval Yard.
No, okay. They're getting feisty. There's a fair bit of Dance Gavin Dance on this playlist. Bonk. This is the new album that came out a couple of weeks ago. Yep. Guitar tracks are so extra.
Wildcats baseball stadium.
You gotta learn them wheelies. Hopefully that's not gone too far. Good.
Race west to Lone Stallion Ranch.
That's probably the most difficult bit about optimizing the routes for this one, is just remembering, like, for different combinations of events, which route you need to take to get the right, like, turn at a junction at the end. Like, race for the plate, whether I'm going for like, is it Riverside Run that we do later? There's Spaghetti Western, there's Man of War, and there's like one other event. Depending on which one follows Race for the Plate, you have to take a different turn at that junction at the end, or like take a different route to get to it, to line yourself up properly. So you're not only thinking about the event you're currently on, but you're thinking about the next one as well. It's also kind of a cool thing about routing. Cross the line, hit the wall. Hopefully slow me down enough. It did not. He wants to see a Vegas or an SI7. There's one of them. Don't know where the other was.
Jump, drift, boost. Let's see those combos. It's Stunt Run.
Right, so the mistake I made last night was the same one that Nim made in the race and going the wrong way at the end of this event. Do that. Go this way. And then just stay up here. You, stop me. Thank you. That was an actual gold.
The Hunter Spur is now cruising around Paradise City. If you see it, shut it down to add it to your car collection. Chain your stunts together for maximum points. Get going.
All right, bridge, be kind. Works. That doesn't work. Okay. Boost would be nice. I'll do. Just make it up as you go. Yeah, so for that one, it gave me points for the half spin, but then because I got stuck on the ceiling and it turned me in the opposite direction again, it gave me more points for a double reverse spin as well. Completely intentional.
Find the stunts and rack up the multiplier to beat the target score.
It's really difficult to consistently get the points in one pass on this bridge. I think the tires aren't multiplying, they're just kind of like the right-hand tire is passing through the model and coming out the left-hand side. But it does happen a lot. Okay. I think I made points. Just saying.
northeast to the Coast Guard HQ.
That is not how you do that route. I always get lost coming out of that. The wall there.
It's time for you to be the marked man. You are here. The other drivers are chasing you southwest to the naval yard. If you arrive in one piece...
There's no nice way of getting from this road to the next one over. I guess here's as nice as it's going to get. It's still kind of awkward. Right turn at the end.
The Montgomery GT 2400 is
So I just
now on the
grind
streets of
against the
Paradise
wall.
City. If you see it, shut it down to add it to your car collection. You are the marked man. Get ready. You are here. Escape northeast to the waterfront plaza before the drivers chasing you smash up your car. If you get there in one piece, you get a mark on your license.
Oh, well. He dead. I've tried doing that before, like handbrake turning across the finish line during a marked man event. I've been taken down over the finish line. Where am I going?
Race northwest to the country club.
Oh. It's a shame, like, with Burnout, takedowns are, like, the main thing in the game ever since Burnout 3. But all they do is just slow things down. You want to do it as little as possible. That's another thing you want to do as little as possible. Who'd have thought crashing was slow?
Race southeast to the Wildcats baseball stadium.
I did not realize just how much this controller was being picked up by the microphone. Sorry about that. I don't understand why. Like, I specifically use a microphone that's got good off-axis rejection, and it just picks up everything still. Except for me. It seems to struggle to pick me up. Just everything else around me is fine. I see you, Pioneer.
You are the marked man. Get ready. You are here. Head southwest to the Lone Stallion Ranch. And watch out for the other drivers trying to wreck your car. Survive to get a mark on your license.
Hi. Just got to be rough with them. Sometimes it works. Or just wait for them to crash.
Keep your eyes open for the Jensen P12 driving around Paradise City. If you see it, shut it down to add it to your car collection. Race northeast to the country club.
Resist the urge to drop down. Okay. Oh no. I saw that coming, but I still wasn't sure which way was better to go. Oh, come on. I thought I was going slow enough.
South to the naval yard.
No. Dip in the road. Oh, come on. That ain't good. No. Stay back. Okay. Everyone's favorite.
Race east to the waterfront plaza.
What a way to go. Hey, drive away. Usually only get driveaways in the wrong direction. Can you change your vote? Nope. Sorry, am I letting you down? Pulls over, showtime comparisons. Next cutscene I'm in. It'll open the menu if I do it now. Should just be right once. Hello. Yeah, what are you worrying about?
You are now a Class A driver.
I don't know about that.
Recognized as a real Burnout driver, you need to show total domination.
You think
of
I'm
the
Class
roads of
A?
Paradise. Are you good enough to win the Burnout driver's license? Celebrate upgrading your license.
If there was an F license, I'd have one.
Rossellini Tempesta has been delivered to your junkyard.
Come on, thank you.
Race one-on-one south to the Naval Yard.
There's so many places around that corner a car can be. So difficult to check them all. Wasn't a good turn. Might get a weird reset.
Watch out for the Carson Inferno van as you're free burning around Paradise City. If you see it, shut it down to add it to your car collection.
No, it's fine.
Survive the drive north to the country club.
I should use this as practice for the other route here, but it doesn't really matter in this car. And it's blocked. Thanks, traffic. Boop. Interesting that it kept me boosting through that.
Link those stunts, beat that score target. Time for a stunt run.
Okay. I didn't mean that, but it worked. Actual gold.
Survive the drive west to the Crystal Summit Observatory.
Quite a sizable one as well. Should have gone for 5 or under. I don't know about that. I admire the optimism. At least I'm improving run on run though. Trying to get back to where I was. Don't do that very often. Thanks, game. I actually did want to leave there. Hi. Where'd you come from? That's what you get. Yeah, well. Yeah, so about that time saved. And about being sub 5. That aged well.
You've already beaten this Markman event on your current license, so this will be just a practice run. When you get your next license, you can try it again for another win.
Right, because I ended that really early, it disabled the boosting.
Race southeast to the Waterfront Plaza.
What are you oofing at? What happened? Oh, the time. No. I suppose that's what I get for not pushing him hard enough to actually hit him in the wall. definitely still a chance. I still have to do falling down though. Yeah, still a minute and a half of available time. Ish. Give or take, like, the inconsistencies between when I start and stop events. But the end of PB was far from perfect. The one time I come out there and I think, oh, there's probably going to be a car there, so I'll hook extra, like, to the left, and the car was to the left. Game knows. I'm always kind of pushing it with that. That's enough. More than enough. Kind of slow though.
The Carson Opus is now on the streets of
Ew.
Paradise City. If you see it, shut it down.
Get it
or
off my
add it to your car
screen.
collection. Race southwest to the Naval Yard.
Yeah, it probably won't take too long to get to like 225-ish sort of runs. You're coming this way now. Hope your GPS is working. Nah. I was looking out for you this time. Wasn't looking out for you though. Probably should have been. Oh, that was going well as well.
Survive the drive northeast to the Coast Guard HQ.
I don't like that. The blind exit. Really? Whee! Oh, I thought it was going to be a drive away. Yeah, I lost a wheel. You better not get in my way. I need to exit. Or you can do that. Now that's time loss. A sick kickflip. Hell yeah. That's all that matters.
You've already beaten this Markman event on your current license, so this will be just a practice run.
Right, wait for the screen to go away.
You can try it again for another win.
And cancel event. Downside to cancelling an event quickly like that is that my boost bar will not fill. Until I start another event.
Survive the drive northeast to the Coast Guard HQ.
Not quite as tight. There we go.
Jump, drift, boost. Let's see those combos. It's Stunt Run.
I rule the road. Yeah, okay. Okay, game. Sick. Didn't get any points for that. This went well. And it gets better. Yeah, that was quite the grind. This is actually a Tony Hawk's game. Still not enough points. It's 50,000. Damn it. Alright, I have points now. Oh, you know it's going well when the clock starts to count down. I still have to drive to the event. Or just hit a car. So yes, wave goodbye to that gold split at the top. And remember better times.
Race southwest to Lone Stallion Ranch.
Okay, I don't get to use the alternate route. Not too good.
Watch out for the Carson Annihilator as your free burning.
Still firmly within vote 3 though.
Shut it down to add it to your car collection.
Wait, did anyone else vote? Someone voted 2. Poor them.
Chain your stunts together for maximum points.
Hey, Burnout 3 track.
Keep going.
Look at that possible time save. Oh, that ain't good. So that ramp is supposed to be all your points for the entire event. And 4K is not enough. Come on. Still saving time. Just not nearly as much as I should have.
You've already beaten this stunt run on your current license, so this will be just a practice. When you get your next license, you can try it again.
So by cancelling the event here, the car retains the super loose steering, which wastes time, but it's fun.
Race northwest to the wind farm.
The handling's actually modified for it to do the donuts at the start. Drift into the next one. I mean, with the weird handling that it gives you, you can actually drift backwards. Kind of hoping I crashed down the road, but alas. You, car.
Find the stunts and rack up the multiplier to beat the target score.
I mean, there's still a chance to be within 5 minutes. It's going to take some work, but the chance is there. I just don't grind this time. That was not enough. Was just enough. You have like no room for error there at all. Okay. Ah, well. Okay. Handling for this car really doesn't like going slow. Which is tough because I'm driving it. Yeah, there's no car with a big spike on the front, unfortunately.
South to Lone Stallion Ranch.
I want GTA Online for that. Okay, I'm going down there now. I'm kind of just going where the car wants to go at this point. Whoa, where am I going? I thought it was Naval Yard for a sec. I am not paying attention.
Race east to the naval yard.
That was almost really bad. Ooh. Tested the routing ID you had the other day with off-road parking.
Keep your eyes open for the Yancey X12 supercar
Remind
driving around
me?
the streets. If you see it, shut it down to add it to your car collection.
What were we trying? Did it work? And speaking of off-road parking,
Link those stunts, beat that score target. Time for a stunt run.
huh? Sure, I'd be down for giving that a go. Oh god. That's not enough. I think I got the points for that. Whee! Nice. Yeah, I can have a look.
Know where the stunts are around here?
Just trying to avoid the car. Thanks. So close. This is going well. This is going well. Nope. Oh boy. Back to the bridge, I guess. And if I crash on any of the bridge stunts, that is a retry. Of course. Of course. I think the one problem with Express Yourself is just the fact that you start off so slow for the first ramp.
Race northeast to the Coast Guard HQ.
So you get a run up on the bridge and it's so easy to get a ton of points. But starting right next to it, it's kind of spooky. Hey! I was kind of winging it the entire way. Hey, I actually picked a good time to do that as well. Next up, ceiling first.
Race south to the Wildcats baseball stadium.
I slowed down for that and still golded. That was just because the end of Coast to Coast set me up better.
Race west to Lone Stallion Ranch.
Yeah, Nim, are you going to be trying out a new route for the run tomorrow, or are you going to stick to what you know? I assume you'll be just sticking with what you've got.
Watch out for the Katano Toge Sport.
Haven't pieced anything together yet.
Around Paradise City. If you see it,
Just thinking, if you did
add it to your car collection.
off-road parking into Club Sandwich, you're in a different place to where we'd normally do off-road parking into Express yourself. So what do you stitch up after it? I guess you could link it into the Duel, because we don't do that in the first couple of licenses. Yeah, that's the problem.
Race west to the wind.
All right, is the Tempesta going to let me turn this time? It's always the blue Tempesta. That drift. Probably down in a sec. Nah. Oh, come on. Right, so you're not really saving any time, it's just different routing opportunities. Due to differences with the Elite license route, it could be useful there. Because we have to do everything anyway. Frees up the ones that we do for other things.
Race 1-on-1 north to the Crystal Summit Observatory.
Yeah, that'd be good. Well, at that point you could do... Not that. You could just do off-road parking into Express Yourself into Club Sandwich. And then as there's not really much left... Oh god. As there's not much left up by the country club, you could just reset after that. Excuse me. You could reset and then do what you do anyway. Like off-road parking, Express Yourself, Club Sandwich, coast to coast kind of thing. The vendor ends at the ranch. Express Yourself starts near the ranch, though. You mean just like go, like do the bridge and then reset after that? So you're back at the start of the bridge? Okay. I'll take it. Yeah, that happens sometimes. You crash right into like a pointed corner or something, And the game doesn't really know what to do, like whether it should let you slide past it or whether it should crash. So you just kind of end up there for a bit.
Race east to the Wildcats baseball stadium.
Yeah, like off-road parking and express yourself done well, like where you can just keep it within entirely the bridge. You're not going to get much better than that. But they don't necessarily have to be together. Because you could do off-road parking up to High Noon Club and then reuse express yourself later or something. Or with resets, you could use either just on their own with something else that starts in the same place. I think we only did like 1 or 2 passes on what we do with event resets. Yeah, it's got quite a drive just to get to the bridge where you're not really doing much. I turn the wrong way. This song must be about England.
Race northwest to the country club.
Yeah, that's true as well. Yeah, that's what you get. Like for the next Elite License run that I do, I definitely want to spend a bit more time on routing it.
The Hunter takedown
Like the other one was like
now cruising around
a
Paradise
day
City.
or 2 of jotting things down in
Shut it down
Notepad.
to add it to your car
3
collection.
streams just to practice it and make sure it kind of worked, and then the run. I didn't put that much time into it.
Race southeast to the Wildcats baseball stadium.
It could have been so much of a better route. The bumps. This isn't the way I want it to come. Still save time with that. I'm holding on to the sub 10. This is not how you hold on to the sub 10. There's a Pioneer somewhere.
Race northwest to the
I think it was on the highway below. I have an idea for avant-garde. It's not much slower to go this way around here. But now it lines me up on the right road. I think. Or like one road over. Take a left at the big triangle. That works.
Race northeast to the Coast Guard HQ.
Block me. Nice. Alright, horsepower.
Race southwest to Lone Stallion Ranch.
I wonder if a very quick entrance to the highway and then getting off and going down the dam would be quicker for this. I don't know. It's kind of a weird route. There's less to go wrong with it. But overall, it's less of a straight line. Probably doesn't work out too well. Sure. That's a wall. Speaking of not fast, walls. Turned into a parked car to avoid me. I do still at some point want to try out the longer category than this, the one that Murray did. It took like 30 hours. I'm sure that can be brought down. That was still a gold?
You've already beaten this race.
Did you verify that run, Nim?
So this will be just a
Or
practice.
did Burning Rubber do that
When
one?
you get your next license, you can try it again for another win.
I went down the wrong road. Burning did? Okay. I was just wondering, like, for a run like that, how much verification do you actually do? Like, do you check the whole thing? Boop. Nice.
Survive
I was kind of hoping for the driveway and got it. Verified it pretty quick. Does the rule state that you have to show, like, that you got everything at the end? Tira, is that aimed at me or just in general? How much do you do? Aimed at me? Like for Soma runs and for Amnesia as well, I usually just go through and make sure, if it's NMG, I'll tend to pay attention to the places where I know that glitches can sometimes occur, whether you want them to or not. And any percent runs and NMG as well, I'll go through and just... Welcome back, Jag. I usually just check to make sure that the timer starts and stops at the right times. And there's a few level transitions where the timer will stay paused for an extended period. In those cases, I'll go and watch that because I know how long, like, after a certain action the timer should pause and at what point it should unpause again. I'm more verifying that the timer's doing the right thing than anything else. Somnia's a bitch. Yep. Go away, Pioneer. You must show your license stats for all 3 licenses. Fair enough. Yeah, I mean, I usually end up watching, quote-unquote, the entire run anyway, because I'm like skipping... just skipping through with the arrow keys just to see if anything pops out as being weird. But unless it's a top 3 run, like, it's usually just making sure that the timer's functioning correctly. Because with Soma, sometimes you can die in a level and then when you reload the timer won't unpause. In those cases, I'll see if it's possible to do a manual retime. And if not, then unfortunately it needs to go and get rejected. But that happens so infrequently. Unless you're submitting a console run, timing should start when the timer starts itself. Interesting route choice. I try to, Jag. Not always. The black screen intro for Soma, like, you don't get any of the video, but you still get the audio. There's nothing wrong with that. It's still a perfectly legitimate run. It's just, if you've just finished a run or got halfway through a run and you've reset, sometimes the video just doesn't play. But as long as the auto splitter is installed correctly, it will still start at the right point. So that's all I'm checking. If you've got it set to show game time, which you should, it'll start for like 0.02 or 0.04 of a second and then stop for a little bit and then start properly. I usually just look for that little like blip. Import into Vegas and cut where needed. The problem for Soma is that a lot of the levels blend into each other. There is no hard loading screen. I've got a document which isn't complete, but for some of the loads it says like after the player's taken this specific action. Like from reading the script I know how many seconds it'll be before the timer should stop. I need to finish off that document so I can actually like properly retime things, but so rare is it that we need to retime something that like, it doesn't matter. It's not like it's hotly in demand. Show both timers, yeah. For any percent, like it's pretty relaxed. It's just making sure that you're not doing anything that's obviously cheating and that the timer works the entire run. NMG, I'll skip through more of the run and just like scrub through and make sure that nothing's funky.
Race 1-on-1 north to the country club.
Flashback of when my game crashed for taking down the Pioneer starting an event. Almost got one for the SI7. Like, so far with verification for Soma, if anyone's had anything weird with their run, they've usually just mentioned it in the description, or they've messaged me beforehand anyway. Like, the only times I've really had to reject something are because there's been no audio, or like the gamma is way off. No known cheating instances in Soma yet. But it's like no one, making sure that no one's running with the debug or like toggling F3 like during a black screen or something. Which I'd check out whether the cutscenes are taking the right amount of time. If someone submitted something that suddenly got like a really low time in one particular split, but the rest of it, like the play isn't like on par with someone with that time. I guess it's like the nicest way of putting it. You're not good enough for a 6-minute Omicron. I don't mean it like that. Technically, debug is allowed to be turned on in a run. It doesn't actually affect the run, but you run the risk of accidentally pressing a button that will then instantly invalidate the run. So it's advised that you don't use it at all. Which is why for the tutorial I made sure to show like how to do the different profiles. But I know a lot of runners will like, after a run, they'll have debug ready to just like hop in and test something out, or if the run dies, they'll be able to like debug it on the fly, I guess. But you do that at your own risk.
Race southwest to the Naval Yard.
It's possible in some cases to know whether someone's got the debug menu enabled, even though it doesn't show anything on the screen. But I'm not going to explain why, because secrecy. Moderator know-how. It's like when I say I've got a document that allows me to check how long specific cutscenes take. Oh, you've got an ad. I'll wait. I should have just taken a right turn there. What's annoying is that I have to run 3 minutes of ads per hour in order to disable pre-rolls. Most of the ads that I get on Twitch are just for other Amazon things and not like actual advertisers. As I was saying, I do have a document of how long specific cutscenes and level transitions should like pause the timer for. But I'm not making that public because then people can use that to like fudge their stuff a little bit. Like there's a lot of stuff as a moderator for any game that you look out for that you don't want people knowing you're looking out for. But I think I can say that much enough. That's a car. Thanks for the drive away. Into a fence. Ooh, okay. Yeah, because I've got the 10-minute intro at the start of stream, I run a set of ads during that. Because there's nothing going on at that point anyway.
Survive the drive southwest to the Lone Stallion Ranch.
So that means that anyone coming into the stream after that isn't going to get pre-rolls for the actual content. But then it's a minute and a half of ads every half hour, which is more ads than I'd like to run. I wouldn't like to run any if that was a choice, but better run some. Sorry in advance if it takes you 4 hours. Hey, as long as you have fun. That's the main thing. The All Wildflowers route is like really interesting because it takes you to a lot of places that any percent in NMG don't. And there's a bunch of new like clips and skips to do. It's kind of an arbitrary route, but yeah, it's fun. Do you mind? You don't have any other software? I mean, the only software you need on top of the game is Live Split and OBS, and both of those are free.
If you see it, shut it down to add it.
Definitely don't need to buy anything. So, All Wildflowers is kind of a weirdly named category. You don't get all of the wildflowers. So Curie has 3 flowers on it, but if you collect any 2 of them, the 3rd one gets disabled. You cannot collect it. So the route actually just picks like all of the ones that are possible to pick up. Or like, in cases like the Curie, we just choose the fastest 2 of the 3 available ones. Curie has 3, yeah. You've got the one that you get in the run, you've got one on the lower floor when you come in, like just before you go up the ladder. And you also have one in the... whatever it's called, like the front of the ship, the bridge. Upstairs. Shit. Whee! I did not keep out. Yeah, like it's, as I said, it's already kind of an arbitrary category. The other option was calling it all available wildflowers, which is just even more arbitrary. All right, within 10 minutes. That's number 3, right?
Congratulations! You earned your Burnout driver's license and won a new car. But the ride isn't over yet. Complete all events in Paradise City to earn the Burnout Elite driver's license.
Elite in 120 wins. Oh boy, let's go.
Celebrate
Flower
upgrading
power
your
run.
license with a new car. The Carson GT concept has been delivered to your junkyard.
All right. Thanks for the GG. Oh, you waited around for the prediction give out. Like you could have entered yourself. The past 2 I've let whoever started it join, so I can I just pay it out myself. Wow, butt run. I mean, I think internally the game does call them flowers. I'm not entirely sure where. I think it's one of the scripts that disables. It might be Curie actually. I think it's got a function in there which is like disable flower or drain flower or something like that. 530 profit. Sex percent? What? What are you on, Jack? Yeah, because I started late, I don't really have time for another long stream tonight, so that is going to be it this evening. I'll do another run of this tomorrow. Nim's going to be doing a run of A license in the Sonic Adventure era speedrunning events, like not Sonic Adventure era speedrun marathon tomorrow, so I'll be doing my run and then hosting the stream after that. But if you want to see him, because he does runs of this as well, so go follow Nim. That one posting the ghosty. Yeah, thank you all for stopping by. I'll be back tomorrow. Good night.